Part 2 of the firewall reporting. Okay, as I said, we are on the topic of the packet filtering router. What is a packet filtering router? Applies a set of rules to each incoming packet and then forwards or discards the packet. Filter packets is going both direction. The packet filter is typically set up of a list of rules based on matches to the fields in the IP or TCP header. Two default policies, discard and forward, works in the network OSI model. Okay, if you know the OSI model, this has the 7 layers of the on the transmitting of data, which how do data how packets or data or either bits uh, is sended or received like that or presented on the computer. Okay, next application level gateway, also called proxy server or AXA relay of application level traffic. Okay, as you can see, this application level gateway on illustration shows the outside connection and the inside connection on the application level telnet. The telnet is I the application level gateway mm, acts on the application level of level traffic or the 7 levels of the network layers. So if you can see, the FTP, the SMTP, and HTTP does not work on the application does not application level gateway does not work on these three stages. It works on the application level gateway. So the telnet is the application layer or the level. Okay, next topic. So we are now going to circuit level gateway. Standalone system. What is a circuit level gateway? It's a standalone level system or special function performed by an application level gateway. Sets up two TCP connections, and the gateway typically relays TCP segments from one connection to the other without examining the contents. The security function consists of determining which connection will be allowed. It works as a session level, ensures legitimate information. Okay, circuit level gateway. If you are like aware of the bank protection system or the infrastructure that works on a bank or either a web application that okay you can only access this, which I will give you authentication if your IP matches this IP that I allowed before, or they register. If you register something like if you register something for a registration, okay, I give you the ID, and the ID is stored in in the database of a company. Then uh, when you need some data from them, they you call for a request that okay, I'm needing I need this data to work with. Okay, then the company from the server uh, authenticates you to okay, oh, this is the address or this is the IP that registered before. Okay, I'll give them the information they need, which the circuit level gateway mm, uh, is a function to it. Also, works on application level gateway. So basically, HTTP telnet like that with the layers of the OSI model. And the gateway typically relays TCP segments from one connection to the other without examining contents. One of the flaws in circuit level gateway is this: it does not examine contents, whether it's like having viruses like that, but it ensures the legitimate information coming from them. Na the hackers cannot penetrate within the nodes of the relays in the connection or the connection of the packets. Okay. Basic concepts of firewall: source, destination, service, and action. This is basically the uh, roles of firewalls. A firewall is a term for a barrier between a network machines and users that operate under a common security policy and generate trust each other and the outside world. There are two basic reasons for using firewall at present: to save money in concerning your security on a small number of components, and to simplify the architecture of a system by restricting access to machines that trust each other. Okay. Uh, Actually, firewalls are like a security guard on a bank, but it works on the network level. That's why it is a practice that you have to hire a legitimate IT or a experienced IT or either computer engineer to work with the to work with your infrastructure, because if your infrastructure in the business has many flaws, which can be dangerous, especially when you're working with confidential data or money. It will be the downfall of your business. Disadvantages of firewall: most obvious being that the certain types of network access may be hampered or even blocked by some hosts, including Telnet, FTP, FTPX, X Windows, and NFS or NIS, etc. Second disadvantage with the firewall system is that it concentrates security in one spot, as opposed to distributing it among systems. Thus, a compromise of the firewall could be disastrous to other less protected systems on the subnet. Okay, um, you know about the computer shops, like the computer shops have bus topology, the topographies are it's topography, it's topology. Um, this is one of the disadvantages of firewall, because it just filters in one point, but the other computers does not. But the other functions or other applications that is not um, it's not present from the attack. That is the firewall is not present on the application, does not filter the dangerous threats, like having on gaming. If you're gaming, actually the firewall is disabled for other players to connect to you, like um, Dota 2, like that, or the Dota 1, the World of Warcraft. Uh, Mainly, why can't you, if you're going to a local area network gameplay, why can't you why can't the other computers detect you in the lobby? Because your firewall is acting up that you have to disable it. So basically, gaming is one of the penetrated penetrated applications that can harm your computer. Advantages of firewall: concentration of security all modified software and logging is located on the firewall systems, as opposed to being distributed to many hosts. Yeah, okay, yes. Protocol filtering, where the firewall filters protocol and services that are not either or not necessary or cannot be adequately secured from exploitation. Information hiding, in which a firewall can hide names or internal systems or electronic mail addresses, thereby revealing less information to the outside host. Application gateway, where the firewall requires inside or outside users to connect first the firewall before connecting further, thereby filtering the protocol. These protocols are the policies which the firewall implements it while you are using internet or either using your computer. It's, it's very, very important to use or to enable your firewall. So be aware that if your firewall is disabled in your computer, you should enable it again, because it's the confidentiality of information of your data on which you cannot be attacked. That's why we need it. Conclusion: one of the best things about firewall from a security standpoint is to stop anyone from outside from logging into your computer to your private network. Oh yeah. While this is big for businesses, most home networks will probably not be threatened in this matter. Still, putting a firewall place provides peace of mind. Yes. Nowadays, operating systems like Microsoft, Mac, or Apple have strong firewalls, but mainly we ensure our data that we have to install softwares also like Avast, like I said before, Avast, Norton, and other antiviruses that has built-in firewalls that can filter viruses that the attacks cannot harm your computer or either steal your identity or either steal your data. The references and citations come from www.oeclib.in and www.google.com or Wikipedia. So check it out and thank you for listening. Goodbye. And again, I'm Tommy Manuel Arcelian reporting for Firewall. Thank you.